Welcome to Be Latina's virtual pop-up shop, where we talk to extraordinary small business owners in the Latinx community about their business, their inspirations, and their aspirations. I'm your host, Gloria Malone, and today I'm talking to the founder of Sunkiss Organics, Jessica Jade. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
I'm so excited to chat with you, Jessica, because your product line is something that's really what I'm thinking about more as I get into the new year, right? Like, how do I take care of my body in a way inside my body and the outside of my body? So, can you tell us a little bit more about Sunkiss and the products that you offer?
Yes, absolutely. So, Sunkiss Organics is an organic skincare line. It's deeply rooted in tradition. My family's from the Caribbean. I'm from the Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico. And it actually started because I had eczema all over my body. And one day I was on the phone with my great grandmother. I was complaining about how itchy I was. I was really in a deep depression. And she immediately, to my surprise, launched into like a discourse of all the ingredients and oils and butters that I could use on my skin to help me heal my eczema. That was about 10 years ago. I launched the line in 2016. So some of the products do heal and help protect your skin from eczema and other like drying ailments that people have, maybe rosacea, that kind of thing. But a lot of them are just to help support your skin's inherent healing processes.
Mm,
That's the goal for Sunkiss, to keep it simple, to keep it natural, non-toxic, and organic, but effective.
I love that. Shout out to abuelas. Like,
Right.
there's so much knowledge there. So you launched in 2016. You had your conversation with grandma 10 years ago. So, a while ago. How has your business shifted from when you launched it to where it is today?
Honestly, I think that there's a few differences. The first is that some of the products that I offer now are formulated not only by me, but with my Black female chemist in Alabama. So
Yeah.
I'm really proud of that. My products are made in the USA. I'm just saying, and they're made by other Black women for Black women. I think in the beginning, I started the product line specifically for skin ailments, like my personal skin ailments. And of course, that took me down the rabbit hole of there aren't very many products for Black skin,
Hmm.
for people of color
Yeah.
specifically. And so it was really important for me to target that gap in the industry because I'm a Black woman, I'm a Black Latina. I need skincare that's specifically crafted for my melanin. And this is even more important for our sisters that are dark skinned. You know, we want to make sure that we're not using any ingredients that's going to harm their beautiful complexion. And so I would say that that's the biggest difference between why I started Sunkiss and how it's developed.
I love it. And shout out to the knowledge in the South as well. I feel like, people have this connotation of the South, and there's so much knowledge and like amazing women, Black women doing amazing things in the South. So shout out to your Black chemist, woman chemist in the South. That's amazing. As we talk about the products, what have you found is the most popular one?
So nowadays, women, maybe it's because some of us are getting a bit older, they're very concerned about what their skin is going to look like 5, 10 years from now. I am against the word anti aging. I don't think that that's very feminist. I don't think it's very empowering. So I think that the most important thing that we need to look at are, using products that are going to help us with anti exposure. So to the environment, to pollutants, to the sun, etc. So a lot of my most best-selling products right now are like the Kojic Papaya Dark Spot Cream. I launched it in January, and the thing flew off the shelves. It has a lot of ingredients. I know, blessings, right? But it has a lot of ingredients that help with lightening dark spots, which is huge in the African American community and for Black Latinos as well. It's really something that women are concerned with right now, and I think it's because the older you get, the more sun exposure you have, and there's certain things that you can do to prevent them from getting darker, but also lighten them at the same time in a very like gentle way.
Great. And so I see some products behind you. Is the spot treatment product there with you?
It is. It's right here. It's the Kojic Dark Spot Papaya Cream. I'm gonna try to take this off gently. Here we go. It's this one right here. It's beautiful. It's in an airless jar that you just kind of like squeeze out the product, and it gives you exactly the amount of product that you need to use. And I'm really obsessed with it. Again, a lot of the products that I make for myself and my personal concerns and concerns that I hear like other women in the community discussing and talking about.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited that it's out and that people have loved it as much as they have.
I love to hear that. And I love to hear about customer experiences. Is there like one customer experience that's been super memorable for you?
Easy, 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 easy. So there's this one Black woman who purchased products from me. I won't say her name because, you know, a little bit of confidentiality there. But she is going through chemo, and she's been going through rounds and rounds and rounds of chemo. And her skin was, when she first came to me, her skin was really, really dry. I also do skin consultations, so I'm able to like talk to them over the phone and you know, help them pick products that are actually going to work for their skin ailments. And basically, she was just having really, really dull skin, really, really dry skin because of the chemo. And recently she sent me a message that she's like, everyone in my household is telling me my skin is so beautiful, that it's glowing, that it's so bright. And, you know, even being able to do something as small as that for someone is such a wonderful feeling. It's so fulfilling. And it's a reminder of why I do what I do.
Definitely. I love that. That's beautiful, right? And like being able to give someone a way to care for themselves while they're caring for themselves in really big ways is also,
Right.
that's like such a gift for both of you.
It is. It is.
When you think about little you, right? Did little you want to own a product line? Like what did you think? Did you always think you were going to be a business owner?
No, honestly, I didn't. It's the easy answer. It's never something that I saw represented within my family. I come from a family of like military folk. Again, I'm from the Caribbean, so a lot of cops, a lot of generals. So for me, I thought I'd either be a journalist or a lawyer. I was an English major. I was studying for like the LSATs and all of that. So like I really thought that that's the route that I was gonna take. I never thought that I would own a skincare line. Not a day in my life did I think that. But I always say that God gives you challenges for a reason. The universe provides what you need. And at the moment, what I needed was eczema, apparently, all over my body, to help me realize that this is the way that I wanted to unite people, to unite women of color. It would be through their skin and appreciating their skin and defining their own standard of beauty. So I'm just very grateful for the fact that I did have the realization and ultimately for my eczema.
I love that. I love that so much. What is a word of advice you would give to other women of color and Black women who are thinking about starting a business but are a little bit hesitant?
Honestly, I would say to get as much education as you can. Don't be afraid to ask for help. That's something that even to this day I kind of struggle with a bit. I'm so used to being a solo entrepreneur and doing basically everything by myself. But I think that we owe it to ourselves as women of color, as Black women, to find ease in our work.
Mm.
And a lot of the time we've been taught and we've been raised that, you know, to believe that we have to work harder and harder and harder, put more hours in to be worthy of being paid fairly, to be worthy of time off, of rest. And I think that the most important thing I can say to someone, if you can start to build a team with people who are equally as passionate and understand your vision, do that. Do it as soon as you can.
Yes. And so how do we help support your vision? Where can we find Sunkiss Organics online?
So it's very simple. It's sunkissorganics.com. That is my handle for all of my social media. And it's the website. And of course, the easiest way to support me is to buy products. Spread the word, of course. That's the best way.
It is. It is. Thank you so much for your time, for using a personal experience to help connect other women to themselves and to their bodies. And I really appreciate you, again, taking time to chat with me today.
Thank you so much, Gloria. This was so much fun, and we'll be in touch.